Today we're going to be taking a look at a chest rig that has redefined the expression high speed, low drag. And that is the Spiritus System Microfight Chest Rig Mark III. We will also be taking a look at the Spiritus System S.A.C.K, the Subabdominal Carry Kit. What's up, Airsofters? My name is Lane and welcome to the BB Warrior. We're here to help you have a better time both on and off the field. And this is a piece of kit that I've been very excited to get my hands on. I've wanted these for so long. They always sell out within like 5-10 minutes or so. And today I am so excited to be able to talk to you about this piece of kit. Now why don't we turn the camera around and we'll talk about some of the features and some of the reasons why I chose this chest rig system. So the nice thing about Spiritus systems is they don't make you buy the entire kit at once. You're allowed to buy only the pieces that you need, which can save you money if you already have some hardware, which is what I did. As you notice, I don't have these shoulder straps or any part of the harness clipped into this. This is a fully Swift Clip compatible system, so I reused the harness from my Mayflower chest rig. As you can see, you have the two ITWs on each side, and then you have the two on the top. And this allows you to click it into any harness. So if you already have a harness from a company like Haley Strategic or Mayflower that'll clip in, this will allow you to clip into things like the Haley Strategic Flat Pack, or it'll also allow you to clip into armor like the Mayflower APC or the Faro Concepts Swickster. So this is a very versatile chest rig right off the bat. Now, when you buy the chest rig, it's not going to include this flap, it's not going to include the magazine insert. All it will include is the chassis, which are these two pockets here. And all of these pieces are added on with hook Velcro. The entirety of the inside of both of these pouches is lined with soft Velcro, which allows you to put on the attachments. So the first thing you're probably going to want to buy for this is a magazine insert, and that's what I've done. Spiritus Systems offers two main magazine inserts, a triple 5.56 like I have here, and a double 308 NATO. So obviously I run a 5.56 platform, so I did the 5.56 magazine inserts. They are both open top designs, and these again just go in and they hook onto the Velcro. There is holes for drainage in both of the pouches. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see that down there. You can kind of see it. And these are really nice. Now I should say, if you're someone who's a special snowflake running 5.45 AK magazine pouches, these inserts, from what I've heard from people who are using them, don't really index, or re-index I should say, very well. So what I'd imagine you could do, because they used to market this on the Mark II version of this chest rig, is you could probably find something like a 6094 insert and have that in there. As long as it has the hook Velcro on both sides, it'll clip in there. So I will post the measurements of the length of the pouch in there if you want to try to do that if you're running some special snowflake caliber. I wish they'd come out with a 9mm version for those of you who are running 9mm like MP5s, things like that. Maybe a 45 SMG insert, but I can dream. So after you buy your insert, you're going to have to buy a flap. Now the flaps come in two varieties. They come in full, like I have here, and they come in halves. Now both of them have Velcro on the exterior of them, and these are what keep the contents of the smaller front pocket secure. So all I have in mind are a knockoff Right in the Rain and a Sharpie. At the moment, it's the middle of the week, so I don't exactly have my kit ready. And the nice thing about the half flap is that Spiritus Systems makes two things that could be replaced by the half flap. First off, they make a double pistol magazine pouch, so you have the ability to have 3 rifle magazines, or 2 if you're running 308, and then 2 pistol magazines. And Spiritus Systems also makes a single 5.56 insert, so you could theoretically have this covered up as a general purpose pouch, and then have either 2 pistol magazine pouches or 1 rifle magazine here, which is really nice because this allows this to be scalable. The other thing that Spiritus Systems has done is they've ensured that this front pocket, I'll show you it open again, will fit their triple or their double rifle magazine inserts. So if you want to give up the general purpose pouch, because let's say you bought a S.A.C.K or something, you could have 6 5.56 magazines or 4 308 magazines. Now for airsoft, I think that 308 isn't the most practical for this. However, for actual combat and things like that, this was designed as a very low profile rig. And it also has drainage on the front hole. Now something that Spiritus Systems makes, which I'm going to have to pick up if I ever do a half flap, is they make a divider. So imagine an H, so the sides of the H, and then the bracket that connects the two sides. You can insert that so that if you're running a magazine pouch over here, or magazine insert, I should say, and a general purpose on the other side, you can have a divider there to make sure that your stuff from your general purpose doesn't fly over to your magazine inserts. This is a very adjustable rig, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about it. You can customize it to your heart's desire. Now, why don't we talk about the S.A.C.K, the Sub-Abdominal Carry Kit. There are other companies that make pouches like this. Mainly, I'm thinking of Faro Concept with their dangler and the Haley Strategic Multi-Mission Hanger. I like this the most out of all of them for a few reasons that we'll talk about. First off, I want to talk about the main opening of the pouch. It isn't too wide like the Haley Strategic, and it's not, how do I put this? It isn't too little at the same time like the Faro Concepts. The Faro Concepts one doesn't really open up that wide, whereas the Haley Strategic opens up too much and your contents fall out. So inside, there is more loop Velcro for attachments, and I have a 4-loop insert here. Now this will work on the inside of the Spiritus Systems chest rig as well if you want some organization in here. I just have it in here, and as you can see, I have a multi-tool. This one's just a little bit too big to fit inside of there, and there's some bungee in there, which we'll talk about in a second. But because this has this loop Velcro in there, you can do a lot of organization even in here. So if you wanted to do like an IFAK in here or things like that, you could. And there is loop Velcro on both sides, so you could have 2 dividers. The reason I went with the 4 divider is I saw a picture from Spiritus Systems. They had a 4-loop divider here and a 3-loop divider on this side, and they were running 40mm in here. So they had 7 40mm grenades inside of the S.A.C. And something that I should mention is that 40mm rounds will fit on the inside of this front pouch here. So if you just feel like running super light but carrying a ton of grenades in airsoft, that is an option. Another thing I like about this system is that there are 2 zippers on each opening, which means that you can have it to the left, to the right, or if you're feeling crazy, put it in the center. It allows you to. This front pocket here is a small little admin style pocket. It has some stretch material here. This kind of reminds me of the front pocket of the Haley Strategic Flat Pack. And then finally, one of the neatest and the thing that this pouch does and no other does as far as I'm aware, there is an integrated tourniquet holder on the bottom, which I have a Milson West tourniquet attached to. This is really, really good idea from Spiritus Systems. I'm surprised no one else has thought of it, and the retention on this is adjusted on the inside of the pouch. Now the S.A.C. is going to attach to this rig just like everything else with Velcro. So flip this around for you. There is a protective panel here so that you don't scratch up your clothing, and as you can see, it just Velcros right on, and because of this, it can be used with other systems. So you can clip this onto a plate carrier, you can clip this onto other chest rigs, like again, the Haley Strategic, or something like the Mayflower chest rigs. And this is something that I absolutely applaud Spiritus Systems on. Even though they have their own design and their own chest rig, they make sure that a lot of their kit will work with other companies as well as their own gear. This is a very, very slick chest rig. Again, this redefines high-speed, low-drag, and I am in love with it. Now, this is just my first impressions. I've gotten to use this a few times, and it feels like you're wearing nothing at all, but you still have a lot of firepower. That's going to do it for my first impressions and my general overview of the Spiritus Systems Microfight chest rig, as well as the S.A.C. If you guys had any questions about the system, leave them for me down below in the comments. I will answer them to the best of my ability. I will have links to where you can buy these. Typically, they've been very, very hard to get because they sell out so incredibly fast. However, Spiritus Systems now goes through OP Tactical as well as SKD Tac and a few other retailers. I'll leave the links to them. Typically, they don't sell out as fast. At the time of this recording, which is Thursday, the day before this goes live, SKD Tac has these in stock. Spiritus Systems offers a ton of different colors. There is Coyote, like I have here. There's Multicam. The nice thing about the Multicam is Multicam match Velcro on here, which is a really nice touch. They offer black, gray, like wolf gray, M81 every once in a while, or they did once. They did a run of Multicam Tropic. I'm probably forgetting a few colors, so I'll list them all up on screen. Ranger Green as well. And honestly, if you're looking for a nice low-profile chest rig for BB Wars, or hell, for even real life, I cannot recommend this enough. So we're going to put it through its paces some more, and we'll go on to a long-term review in a few months once I've been able to get a lot of time in with both of these pieces of kit. If this was your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe for more airsofting content every Tuesday and Friday here on the channel. Make sure to follow us on social media if you have not done so. This has been Lane from the BB Warrior, and I will see you all next time.